Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin price tanked exactly as predicted. Today's video, we're going to talk about exactly why Bitcoin price tanked and the real reason for the Dogecoin moon. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're talking about the Bitcoin price tank, the real reasons why, and the actual reason for the Dogecoin moon. Before we get into that, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Now let's get into it, guys. Bitcoin price went from about 65,000 a couple days ago all the way down to the low 50s. And the main reason for that we're going to talk about in a minute, but just the technical analysis reason. This is something that we called in the video 2 days ago. We were saying that Bitcoin is in this pink ascending wedge, and generally ascending wedges are a bearish pattern. Generally breaks downward. Now, is this reason to panic? I would say no. I would say, as a matter of fact, it's more likely that the price is likely to bounce back for a couple reasons. First off, because Bitcoin is nearing the bottom of this bullish megaphone. So you can see these giant white lines. Bitcoin's been in this pattern since October. Pretty much all of the bull run, Bitcoin has been sitting in this pattern. And it's likely to find support there. But furthermore, some reversion to the mean going on. As you can see, this blue and orange moving averages right here, the 4-hour MA50 and the 4-hour MA200, Bitcoin is actually below both of those. Now, in the whole entire bull run since October, Bitcoin has been below those for a maximum of 12 days. That makes it very likely where Bitcoin price is going to bounce back up and start retesting that $60,000 support again. So based on technical analysis alone, it's looking very good for Bitcoin. Now, the whole entire crypto market as a whole is down almost 10% today, a huge drop. Is this something absolutely terrible? No, this is kind of normal. If you've been in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies long enough, 10% drops in a day, not bad. We've seen like 30 to 50% drops in a day. And that stuff, while it hurts, you can definitely bounce back. As a matter of fact, all you need to do is not sell, and then you'll be fine. But what happened with Bitcoin? We were talking about these Bitcoin spider lines. So Bitcoin's been hovering around this yellow spider line for quite a while. And as of today, it's broken through to the bottom side, pretty far to the bottom side. And it could potentially be on its way to the orange, but I don't think, for the reasons that we mentioned previously, that it'll do that. I think more likely it's going to continue hovering around this yellow spider line for a little bit longer. The longer it stays there, the higher the price gets. It was rejected before we even got to this previous resistance. This dotted white trend line that I made right there was rejected right there, and then the price bounced down. Now, the real reasons for this, there's a couple reasons, and basically one would be a Chinese power blackout, and then the other is some fear of regulatory moves. So China FUD is something that always affects Bitcoin price over and over again. We always see China FUD causing this. This time it was a power blackout, and they say that hash rate and price are correlated, so the price dropped because the hash rate dropped. But there's also some regulatory moves that could potentially be causing it. So if we take a look here, where is it? This is the hash rate graph and price graph. As we can see, as hash rate dropped, this yellow line, price also drops significantly. And as we see here, hash rate goes up, price goes up. So they are somewhat correlated in terms of happening. Now, the other thing that caused a lot of panic was this tweet here by FX Hedge. U.S. Treasury to charge several financial institutions for money laundering using cryptocurrencies. Yeah, go figure. I mean, everybody's going to get charged with money laundering using cryptocurrencies because everybody's been doing it. I mean, look at BitMEX and Arthur Hayes. A lot of people are going to get charged with this because guess what? They can track all Bitcoin transactions. You're not hiding anyone using Bitcoin and most cryptocurrencies. However, this is nothing to be worried about. Steven Livera tweeted that, honestly, after you've been in the game long enough, you go numb to Bitcoin price dips. It's just Bitcoin doing its thing on the way to $10 million plus. And as a matter of fact, the CTO of Glassnode said that this is a perfect time to buy Bitcoin. He goes on to say that the spent transaction output ratio, which measures the overall profit and loss, has reset for the first time since March's all-time high price of $61,700. So as we can see here, back in March, it tapped the bottom. Again, we have tapped the bottom. So that means, and every time it taps the bottom, look at the bull runs after the bottom tap. Tap, bull run, tap, bull run. So tap, we have another bull run coming up. Now, other people are potentially speculating the price drop could be related to the Coinbase insiders dumping coin stock shortly after listing. So a lot of executives have dumped a lot of coin stock shortly after listing, dumping nearly $5 billion worth. However, it should be noted that none of them dumped more than 10% of their holdings, so it's not like they dumped that much. They just have that much of that stock and they wanted to get some. And as you can see, the price kind of responded to that. The price dumped as well. Now, is this the end for Bitcoin? Have we actually reached a peak for Bitcoin? Is the price going to continue going down? This is a question that a lot of people are asking, and I think one of the best indicators, I was just brought aware of this yesterday, the CBBI, the Colin Talks Crypto Bitcoin Bull Run Index. So Colin Talks Crypto has a really good YouTube channel, and I highly recommend checking it out. He has very reliable stuff. And this is something that he has created, and he was talking about it. Confidence, we're at the peak. He looks at 8 different indicators, and based on these 8 indicators, he says there's 73% confidence we're at the peak right now. So what are these 8 indicators? Well, there's the golden ratio, there's Bitcoin search terms on Google, the stock to flow chart, the pi cycle chart, the 2-year moving average, Bitcoin Trololo trend line, the realized net unrealized potential loss, that one, and also the Puel multiple. So the pi cycle top is saying, hey, yes, we are at a top right now. However, it may be a local top and not a total top. The rest of them, I mean, Bitcoin searches in Google, not many people searching for Bitcoin. I'm sure most people are probably searching for Dogecoin right now. And some of the other ones in the upper 70s to maybe 80s. So right now, I wouldn't say, hey, we're at a top based on this, but this is a really great indicator you could check out, and I'll put a link to it down in the pinned comment. Now, the big thing for today, Dogecoin up 9,392% for the year, I think. 6,000% for the year, somewhere between 6,000 and 9,000% for the year. So this is something that I had called so long ago, and if you want to see, I'll post the video right up here where you can see exactly how I predicted it, and I'll just give you an idea here. Dogecoin is an oscillator. On a logarithmic scale, it fluctuates back and forth with Bitcoin. So when it's in these green areas, great time to buy. When it's in these red areas, great time to sell. Way back here, okay, the end of 2020, I was saying, hey, Dogecoin is an amazing buy. I was telling people to buy it back when it was around 20 sats. Now it is almost 800 sats. So you could have very easily gotten insane gains from just watching those videos. But what is the real reason behind this insane Dogecoin pump? Because we saw Dogecoin pump previously, went up to about 231 sats and then back down to about 100 sats. Well, I think the main reason would be because Wall Street Bets has finally allowed crypto threads within limits. So if you take a look here, they've decided to allow discussion for only Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge. And you remember what Wall Street Bets did previously when they pumped the GameStop stock. Well, out of those 3, Bitcoin, ETH, and Doge, the easiest one to pump because it had the smallest market cap would be Dogecoin. So I think that this is another Wall Street Bets pump that is likely going to come back down to crash within the next few days. So, last thing, just a little bit of good stuff going on. So, Edward Snowden has sold an NFT for $5.4 million. Now, I don't know what the NFT is, but the proceeds are going to the Freedom of Press Foundation. He's giving all $5.4 million to the Freedom of Press Foundation, so that's a great thing going on. I think great uses for NFTs to get funds and then give those funds to people in need, and that's definitely an awesome thing that he did. So guys, that's all for today with Bitcoin cryptocurrencies. I think now is an absolutely insane time to buy. If you're looking to buy the dip, if you want to be a dipshit, now's the time to do it. Otherwise, like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you later. Peace.